story of Jack and the Beanstalk, adapted and illustrated by me for you. Once upon a time, a boy called Jack lived with his mum and their cow Daisy in a tiny house at the edge of the town. They had very little money and very little food. One morning Jack's mum said, "We have no money left at all. We must sell our cow Daisy." Jack was sad. He didn't want to sell Daisy, but they really needed some money to buy food. As he was taking Daisy to market to sell her, his mum shouted, "Remember to get lots of money for her." But on the way, Jack met an old man. "Why are you looking so sad?" he asked. "I have to sell my cow," said Jack. "We need to sell her to get money for food." "I will buy your cow," said the man. "You give me the cow and I will give you these beans." Jack remembered what his mum had said. "I need money," said Jack, "not beans." "Ah, but these are magic beans," said the old man. "Trust me." Jack trusted the old man. He said goodbye to Daisy and took the beans home to his mum. "Beans!" shouted his mum. "Beans! Not even enough beans to make beans on toast. I am so angry, Jack." "They're magic beans, Mum," whispered Jack. But she was far too angry to listen. She threw the beans out of the window and sent Jack to bed. The very next morning, when Jack woke up, he was amazed to see a huge plant outside his house. "That's a beanstalk," he thought. "It must have grown from the beans." And he started to climb up the beanstalk one leaf at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up, up, up. He climbed right up into the clouds, and he was amazed to see a huge castle with a huge door. Jack wasn't scared. He tiptoed towards the huge door and wriggled under the crack at the bottom. Inside the castle, there was a huge table and a huge chair and a huge pile of golden coins. Suddenly, Jack heard thundering footsteps and a booming voice. "Fee, fi, fo, fum! Watch out, everyone! Here I come!" In came a huge man, a giant. "If he sees me, he will eat me," thought Jack, and he trembled and hid behind a boot. The giant stomped over to the huge chair and sat down. He didn't see Jack. He started counting the golden coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jack heard the giant snoring. He tiptoed up and quietly took some gold coins. Then he tiptoed back across the floor, ran back to the top of the beanstalk and climbed down as fast as he could. Down, down, down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phew! His mum was delighted with the gold coins, a bit puzzled. But they bought lots of food. But after a while, the food was all gone. "I'm going to climb back up the beanstalk," said Jack. "Oh, please don't, Jack," said his mum. "It's very dangerous." "But how else are we going to get any food?" asked Jack. They thought, but they couldn't think of a good idea. So eventually Jack's mum said, "Okay, you can climb the beanstalk again, but be careful." Jack started to climb, one leaf at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up, up, up. He climbed right up into the clouds, and once again he saw the huge castle with the huge door. Jack was only a bit scared. He tiptoed towards the huge door and wriggled under the crack at the bottom. Inside the castle, there was the huge table and the huge chair and a small golden harp. Suddenly, Jack heard the thundering footsteps and the booming voice. Fee, fi, fo, fum, watch out everyone, here I come. And in came the giant. If he sees me, he will eat me, thought Jack, and he trembled and hid behind the boot. The giant stalked over to the huge chair and sat down. He didn't see Jack. Play, he boomed, and the little golden harp began to play. Do, 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 do. Play, he boomed again, and the little golden harp played. Do, 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 do. Jack heard the giant snoring. He tiptoed up and quietly took the little golden harp, tiptoed back across the floor, ran back to the top of the beanstalk and climbed down as fast as he could. Down, 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 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew! His mum was amazed at the golden harp. Play, said Jack, and the harp played. Do, 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 do. A woman passing by heard the beautiful music and said, I will buy that harp from you for 100 golden coins. 100 golden coins, said Jack's mum. Yes, we will sell you the harp. So Jack and his mum sold the harp for 100 golden coins. And they bought lots and lots of food. But after a while, the food was all gone. I'm going to climb back up the beanstalk, decided Jack. Please don't, said his mum. It's very dangerous. But how else are we going to get any food, said Jack. They thought and they thought, but they couldn't think of anything. So eventually Jack's mum said, OK, you can go, but please be careful. Jack started to climb one leaf at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up, up, up. He climbed right up into the clouds, and once again he saw the huge castle in the clouds. He tiptoed towards the door and wriggled under the crack at the bottom. Inside the castle, there was the huge table and the huge chair and a chicken. Suddenly, Jack heard the thundering footsteps and the booming voice. Fee, fi, fo, fum, watch out everyone, here I come. In came the giant. If he sees me, thought Jack, he will eat me, and he hid behind the boot. The giant stomped over to the huge chair and sat down. He didn't see Jack. Lay, he boomed to the golden chicken. Said the chicken, and she laid a golden egg. Lay, boomed the giant again. Said the chicken, and she laid another. Jack thought, if I can get the chicken, we will never run out of money to buy food ever again. He waited a long time for the giant to fall asleep. He watched the giant cook huge potatoes and huge sausages and huge peas and eat a huge plateful of food. Then he watched the giant's eyes grow heavy and his head began to nod and he began to snore. Quick as a flash, Jack tiptoed up and quietly took the chicken, tiptoed across the floor, but suddenly the chicken squawked and the giant woke up. Jack squeezed under the door and ran as fast as he possibly could, but the giant was right behind him, thundering on his great, big, huge feet. Jack reached the beanstalk and he began to climb down faster and faster. He looked up and he saw the giant climbing down after him. Faster than ever, he climbed down, 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 down. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phew! And as soon as he got to the bottom, his mum took an axe and chop, chop, chop down the beanstalk. There was no sign of the giant, no sign of the castle. Even the beanstalk began to wither and shrivel and disappear. Jack and his mum hugged one another. "Lay," said Jack, and the hen laid a golden egg, and Jack and his mum had enough for the rest of their lives, enough even to share. The end.